One of my greatest passion is growing chocho, otherwise called chayote. Welcome to my channel. My name is Donna and I'm the chocho lady in London. Yes, I'm proud to say I am the chocho lady in London. I grow the unusual chochos, the white ones, the green ones, the one with a lot of things on them, the black, the green and the gold. So I'm going to overwinter these and I'm going to show you how I do it actually to keep them from sprouting. Yeah man, because you know what, we can't make the whole of them grow up on me. You understand? We can't make the whole of them grow up on me at all. So yeah, here we go. Triple one is still there, so I'm not going to pick that yet. Isn't it? Look at that. Guys, how are you today? Once you see my coat, you know it's time to reap everything. It's getting cold, so the chochos has to come down today. So I managed to pick a few before, and what is happening is that they start to sprout, and sprouting means that's the growing phase of the chayote. And these are two massive ones. I was hoping that they wouldn't start to grow now, but I've kept them. But let me give you a story. You can tell it's one of my passions to grow chayote. We call it chocho in Jamaica. I've never seen the white one in Jamaica before, never. However, as a gas engineer, I get to visit people's home. And one of the things is that, because I'm into gardening, my eyes meet up on a lot of things and a lot of surprise. So one year I went into this customer house and I had to go in the garden to check the boiler flue. And behold, it was chocho, but it wasn't a white one, it was the green one. You know the normal one we buy in the market back home, and we put them in soup or we make juices with them. And it was so mesmerizing. I was so shocking because I couldn't believe that chocho grow here. It was like, am I seeing this for real? Until eventually I got to know a few people in the allotment, because what really happened, guys, is that chochos is they're sold in the market here or in the shop from the local shops that sell West Indian food. But from what I understand is that you'll buy that and it will grow and grow and grow and it will never bear. I think some people might have been lucky, but yes, it's best to get the one that is the ones that are acclimatized here. So if you know of anyone that grows chocho right here in London, get them to give you a chocho, because if you buy it in the market, chances are it will just spread because they are very invasive. The vines take over, they run and run and run and run. If you look up here, you'll see a lot of vines running. I've cut back a few now, but yes. But one of the things that I want to do, and there's still young ones on the tree, I'll go around and show you, is that I want to stall the growing process. So what I plan to do is to store them in my shed. I've got a barrel in the shed, I'll show you. And I'm gonna get some newspaper. They said to wrap it in newspaper, and yes, and it will stop it from growing. So in order for me to do that, I have to get a few of these that haven't started sprouting yet, and put them in the barrel, because you can't put the ones that already start to sprout. You see those ones that start to sprout? Let me show you. I've got my basket here. In my basket, I've got some that already start to sprout and even have leaves on it already. There's another one here. That one Look. So I'll have to just put these in containers and get them ready to grow, to plant for next year. And this one this is a smooth one. I want to keep that one. I have a different variety. If you notice, this one is smooth. I have the green one in there. Let me show you the green one. I have 3 different varieties of chayote. This one is a dark green one. It's a black one. They call it the black one. So if you notice, it's starting to put out its vine already. Look like it's going to be a good one. Obviously, as I just show you, the white one, which is my favorite. And there's one here that has a lot of prickles on it. You see, we call it maca. Have a lot of prickles on it. And then you have this one, which is the smooth one. So that's a very smooth one. So I've got 3 different varieties growing right here in my basket. And I want to plant them all next year. So this is one that's already rooted and have a long vine on it. So if you notice, it's sitting in the water, but it's not touching the heart of it. The heart needs to stay dry because then it will rot the whole growing process. So that's another. I'll show you how to set them anyway. That's and what I have in my basket. So let's go and pick the rest that's on the tree now. So this is the green one that I want to keep. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to snap it right at the point here. There you go. So that's ready. If you look, this one is fit, but it hasn't started sprouting yet. So that's going to go in the barrel to keep for next year. So that's one down. All right, okay. So you can see me snipping these ones. So these ones are the white ones. And do you know that these chochos are the best for your blood pressure? But there are so many things that you can do with chocho. Chocho cakes, chocho juice, soups, and so much. So I'm going to snip this one. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm sure you'll hear when I go. Right. So that's a nice one. This one is a double one, I think, and that one's fused. Okay, so we're going to put this one in the basket. Right, we'll put that one there. Right, there's another one here. We're going to pick this one. There we go. Another one. Hey. Right, there's a massive one here. They're behind this, you can't see. This and that. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this one. It is a very proud moment that I'm able to grow chayote and pick them. So this one, the stem is so close to the vine that I can just snap it, I'll just pick it, but I'm just going to see if I can get in here. So look, you hear? There we go, another one, another big one. Hey, oh my gosh, there's few around here, so I'm just picking that one. And then there's this one here, very good. I'm going to snap that one off. Yeah, and this one comes down with the, and look, if you notice, right, what I did, I had to protect them by putting the copper tape on it because there were things going up the chochos and eating them. So I had to pick that. So isn't that cute with the leaves on it? Cute. So that's another one. I'm going to put that in the barrel. So yeah. Okay. Right. So here is a twin one. That's a twin. And I think I'm going to leave it a little bit longer so as to see if the twin will get a little bit bigger. But yeah, it hasn't started sprouting yet. But let's hope and pray that, you know, because the weather is not so good right now. We don't want to leave them out here too long. But yeah, that looks good, isn't it? So yeah, that's... So I left a few on the tree. So the triplet is still here. Yes, let me touch it. And there's a few leftovers. I haven't picked them all, but I've got myself a massive basket of... Ouch! I'm going to the market. Can you see? If I come up and let you see in my basket, I've got chocho. So I didn't pick them all, but yes, here you go. I've got all these chochos off the tree. So I'm going to put them up to plant next year, and hopefully I will be successful as I have this year. This is in my shed, and that's a barrel that I have stored the chayotes in. But there's a drawback to it. You have to be careful. There's so much stuff, so much sheets. And I've got the cloche, but then I've got the drawback is with newspaper, they can get damp. So I'm checking them now, and they feel a bit moist. So I think I may have to take off the newspapers off them. Because I don't want them to grow, because what happens once they get moist, they'll start to grow. And the whole idea is to prevent them from growing. That big one gonna start growing. Still cool. Some people put them in the fridge, but you can feel that this, you see, the newspaper get damp. You have to watch that. So you have to keep checking them. If not, I'll have to move them to where I had them last year. This is an experiment. So let's see. Don't want them to get damp. And you can only put the ones that hasn't sprouted yet. This is just a few of the ones that I plan to do. But yeah, they start to see the newspaper start to get damp. Right. So they look okay. So I think I'm going to keep watching them. And I'm going to cover them back up with the cloche and keep watching them, because we don't want them we don't want them to grow. It's basically trying to stall the growth of the chochos. If you look, you see that. Look at this massive white one here. They don't start to grow yet, so they haven't started sprouting yet at all. This is in there. So I'm going to use the cloche and cover them, and I'm going to check on them quite often. Put that back over it. While these are growing, I'm going to leave the ones in the barrel to see if they will hold out until next year. But these are currently sprouting in water and in the soil. I will show you how I do these ones, but I'm just showing you this is what I'm trying to prevent them from sprouting while I have them in the barrel.